In a lot of videos, they talk about, oh, this is the best way to learn kanji, or oh, if you're learning kanji, then you absolutely have to do it this way. But there is no such thing as a singular best way to learn kanji. The best way to learn kanji is the way that works specifically for you. So in hopes that you'll be able to find a way or a method that works well for you, I'm going to introduce a bunch of different ways to learn kanji. As the title says, I have 8 here for you today. So let's get started. The first method to learn kanji, the My Mom Made Me way. Okay, so like seriously though, so the reason why I call it the My Mom Made Me way is because it's like the stereotypical, like, you know, it's the stereotypical way, like, it's writing it over and over. It's writing characters over and over and over and over and over and over until they're seared in your memory. And I do this. I use this method in conjunction with some other ones, but you know, it's an option. If it works for you, do it. If not, I still have 7 other methods. The second method. Okay, so for the second method, I call it big brain because I feel like big brain people do this. Like, it doesn't matter if you have a big brain or a small brain, but this method is basically memorizing the stroke order, the kunyomi and the onyomi. And kunyomi and onyomi are different ways to read the kanji, basically. And it's memorizing all those things at once, as well as like the meaning of the kanji and words that use it. So it's a lot of memorizing. And I feel like big brain people do this. And if that's you, do it. Okay, so the third method to learn kanji is pictures. And my visual learners, this is your time to shine. But like kanji is your time to shine all the time because it's just pictures. The reason why pictures are a great way to learn kanji is because like a tree, like the character for tree looks like a tree. The only downfall for this is that the characters that look like what they are kind of limited. Like once you get to abstract things like to doubt, like I don't I doubt you know how to picture what doubt looks like, but that was terrible. But anyway, like it gets more complicated, so it's not going to be as simple and, you know, straightforward as, oh, it's a tree and it looks like a tree. It's not like that anymore. But if you're interested in that method and you want to keep it going, then I would say the fourth method, the Heisig method, is for you. The fourth method, the Heisig method, is learning the kanji through its radicals. So radicals are like the bones that make up the skeleton of the kanji, and basically by putting them together, you can like understand the meaning of the kanji overall. If y'all know the character for to swim, it's like water and then they got some splashes. They got a splash on top and then to the side, because when you be swimming, that water be splashing, and that's to swim. And so like that's how it works. Okay, so Heisig, the Heisig method is about creating stories using the radicals that make up a kanji in order to remember the meaning. Another important thing to mention about Heisig is that it does not teach you how to read a kanji, and it does not teach you compound words. The fifth method is I like to call it flashback to flashcards. So we go retro. No? Okay. Put whatever you want on the front of the flashcard. Put whatever you want on the back of the flashcard. Flip it over. I hope you memorized it. I like to use Anki, which is an online flashcard thing which uses spaced repetition. So as soon as you're about to forget it, it throws it up again and it's like, hey, you remember me? And I like that because I don't remember them a lot. So the sixth method is the crazy consumer, because I'm crazy and I'm a consumer and this is what I do. It's reading manga and then learning all the new kanji that appear. It's watching my videos and reading the captions that I put so much effort into making, and then reading and like learning all the kanji that you don't know. It's taking a book and doing the same exact thing. The thing that's great about this is that they give you like actual example sentences so you can learn things in context. Once you finish like learning all the words to whatever show or movie or YouTube video or book or manga or anime episode, whatever it is, you can easily review what you learned by watching it again or reading it again. I'm sorry, this plant just made a noise. So if you guys remember the method I mentioned before, the big brain people, the seventh method is like kind of, it's not opposite to that, but it's different. Okay, so the big brain people, They like to memorize all the kunyomi and all the onyomi, but the lexicon lovers, they don't do that. They just learn kanji based off of vocabulary. So that means if they know the word like tango, then they'll learn this character for in tango is read go, but they won't actually learn like kataru, which uses the same kanji. At the end of the day, using both methods, you learn the kanji, but the approach is different. Do you want to learn all the readings first, or do you want to learn the vocabulary first? It's up to you. The next method is sentence slammers. It's sentence slammers. The lexicon lovers, they learn kanji from vocabulary. Sentence slammers learn them in sentences. So if they find a sentence, they'll write the whole sentence and practice the kanji that way. So instead of isolating a single word, they'll learn the whole sentence. The great thing about sentence slammers is that you can practice grammar, kanji, and vocabulary like all at the same time. And also like you can combine these things with like all the other methods. So I'm just like listing them out so you know them all, but like you can combine them because that's what I do. And it's great. Okay, those are the 8 methods. I hope you enjoyed them. This is not the end of the video. This is just a bonus thing that I wanted to share, but the tip is to like type stuff out. And this, I did not know kanji for such a long time, but I was still like online, you know, talking to people in Japanese. And the reason why I could do this, even though I didn't know kanji, was because when you type words out, the kanji just pops up for you. So you don't have to be able to write it. You honestly don't even have to be able to read it. Just write word by word and pick the kanji, and hey, you might be right. Like, you're gonna be wrong sometimes, but people can pretty much figure out what you're trying to say. And the benefit of doing that is that when you see the kanji pop up, you start associating what you already know. So you already know the meaning, you already know the context, you already know the reading, and you're associating all of that with the kanji. So that's a bonus method if you're interested. I hope I've been exuding this throughout the video, but I recommend trying different methods and then like building them together and crossing them up and like, you know, mixing them together and seeing what really works for you. I think the way that you actually make progress is by finding the method that works for you. And sometimes that means building your own. So if none of these methods that I shared work for you, like seriously, try to see if you can come up with your own. Because, you know, everyone is capable of learning kanji and everyone is capable of achieving all of their language goals. You just need to find the right way to do it. Like, that's it. Today, I have shared 8 methods to actually learn those kanji. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found a way that works for you. And I'll see you guys next time.
Stop though, we don't stop, no way. Hey, yeah, that's you. With my slimes, but I left the glue. Why you mad? Oh, you tight, it's true. But any money, mom, sorry, bro, I choose you.
Like connecting them into one.